¿Provocó la OTAN la guerra en Ucrania? Explora las perspectivas de Mark Rutte sobre la OTAN, Rusia y Ucrania en la Universidad Keio.
And I have a question about the war that's happening in between Russia and Ukraine. So, some people point out that the U.S. bombing of Yugoslavia back in the 1990s, and also NATO expanding to Eastern Europe, including Ukraine, has stimulated Russia and led to this war. So, what is your opinion on this argument? Has What do you think of the argument that NATO expanding has led to more chances of the occurrences of war?
Well, anyone comparing what happened in 1995 in Bosnia and in 1999 in Kosovo to what the present, what the Russians are doing now in Ukraine, that you can compare that in any way is totally offline and off limit. I'm absolutely convinced. What NATO did in 1995 and in 1999 was to try to protect civilian population against a terrible war going on there. The slaughter of Muslims in Bosnia taking place in 1995, for example, in Srebrenica, and then for NATO to get more and more involved. This was crucial. This was necessary to stabilize the region. If anyone thinks you can compare that to, I know you are saying this, but you are, of course, just quoting some other people I know. I find that totally off limit and offline. It's absolutely not true. And then, of course, if Russia wants to discuss its security concerns or whatever they might have had in the past with NATO, with the Americans, with whomever, they could always do that. That can never be a reason why you would have a full-scale attack at another country, which is an independent sovereign nation, Ukraine. And in the meantime, hundreds of thousands of people being killed, cities destroyed, infrastructure destroyed, on many people being killed, of course, on the Ukrainian side, also, by the way, on the Russian side. There are days that up to 1,500, maybe even 1,800 Russians are being killed or seriously wounded. But on the Ukrainian side, the numbers are also staggering. And so this was unprovoked, unacceptable, and it's got to stop. And therefore, I really commend what President Trump has been doing since he came in office, breaking the deadlock, trying to end this conflict, getting us now to a ceasefire as soon as possible. And let's hope that the Russians will now play ball, because this ball is at this moment on their side of the field, and they have to react now. Luckily, the Ukrainians have been working very closely together with the Americans to get this done. And I really want to thank President Trump for trying to break that deadlock and end the killing.